This is $100. And today, I'm gonna be building a boat with it. Obviously, we can't build a boat with this $100 bill, so we're gonna go out and spend it. My first idea is to get some rain drums. That way, I could hold the most amount of air possible, which will in turn keep me afloat. If I could build a structure on top of that to tie it all together, I think we got ourselves a boat. Well, bad news. They don't have any rain drums, so we're on to plan B. We're looking for the cheapest wood possible. This is exactly what I need. That looks about boat size. I think I got a good idea here. I think I'll get
5 hours later.
So I need 2 more. I need to regroup here.
2,000 years later.
I'm gonna get these 3 pieces of wood for my frame, and that's gonna be $4 each.
You see the
Ooh, this is gonna cost a lot more than I was hoping for. I could just get this giant thing and cut it up. I don't see why not, because that puts me at 50 bucks. Oh, no, we can't because we need foam. This screen is like half my budget, but I need it. And I don't know if I'm gonna have enough for foam. Originally, I was looking at this like standard screen, but I've noticed it was a little flimsy. So I found this aluminum screen, and this might provide a little bit more structural support and integrity. I was anticipating this to be a lot more expensive than this, but it's actually not. It's actually just about the same. This is 30 bucks. All we need now is foam. A can of foam is about $4 a can. I think I can get 14 cans, which hopefully that's enough.
pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. I'm in my car in the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Do you have any money left over for decorations?
Yes. Hope this is under $100. Okay, we're at the $50 mark. Getting close. Can I get one more? That's pretty close. How you guys doing? Oh, it didn't account for tax. We're over budget $6, so I'm gonna have to put some foam back. If I put 2 back, I think I'll be fine after tax. We're at $96.83, which is under 100. There she goes. See you, Ben. Money well spent. Just got back from Lowe's. I got all my supplies here. Well, what I could afford. First step I'm thinking is, I'm gonna start building the frame. Let's figure out how big of a boat we need. Right now, this is gonna be the actual length of my boat, 57 inch. I think that's a good size. I need 3 identical pieces. So we're gonna mark them all at 57. Okay, now that I have the dimensions of the boat, I'm gonna start cutting. This sucks. Didn't you say you saw a jigsaw somewhere?
Yeah, there's a jigsaw in that box.
Are you sure?
Right there, sweetie.
Oh, yes. What would I do without you? That is gonna save a lot of time.
This jigsaw doesn't seem like it's in the budget.
Well, technically I didn't spend any money on it, so it's free. Safety first, kids. Oh my goodness. I think I'd be safer without these glasses. You see how dirty these things are? I don't know if I should wear these. Done. These will be the overall frame of my boat. I'm trying to make, instead of like a box boat, I'm trying to give it that nice curve. You know what I'm talking about? That nice curve. So to do that, I'm thinking if we build up one side and then we get some miters on the sides, I could drape that screen and then we could start foam. I'm trying to think if I do something like that right in the middle. All right, bear with me here, guys. Okay, that gives me a nice little 45-degree angle. If that connects on like that, kind of see where I'm going with this a little bit? Now I need to think of a way to secure these 2, and that'll be my side. Now if I can get 4 of these pieces, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, I'll drape it with screens. I didn't even do the math on this, I swear. But it's working out so good. Great news. I don't know how, I didn't do the math on it, but I'm lucking out here. I'm gonna have enough wood. When it's all screwed together, it'll look like that. I should pre-drill these, but let's just see what happens if I don't. It's all right that it split a little bit. I know it's not great craftsmanship. Not going for visual aesthetics here. We're going for functionality. I'm just gonna get progressively sweatier throughout this video. Next up, we are going to attach this to that.
This is a skinny boat. It's so skinny.
That's how I'm looking at it. I think it'll float. It'll float. One boat. We're done with step one, and now we're brainstorming for step two. And what we need to do is add all this mesh cloth, and this will be the foundation for the foam. So I need to figure out a way to apply this in a nice even coat. That's pretty legit. We'll cut with a knife. It will cut with a knife. I put a little piece here because, as my camera woman so kindly pointed out, this thing's a little off kilter, and if you notice, it rocks without me touching it. So, for convenience sake, when we attach the screen, this will prevent it from falling over.
May I suggest something else?
What now?
Why don't you just flip this over and then put the screen on like that? Like this.
Well, now that you mention it, that's a pretty good idea. That's pretty smart.
I was like, what are you doing?
Honestly, that's a big wrinkly brain behind that camera. All right, step two, the screen. You wanna get a close-up shot of this? We didn't have clamps in the budget, so I'm using my natural dogs. Ooh. And then what we do is we throw this over. Well, I found a electric staple gun in the garage. It works. That makes my life a lot easier. And we'll just go right on through. Shabloimps. And another. All right. You know when you're wrapping Christmas presents and your mom's doing one of these that I can do that too. We're getting somewhere now. This thing's looking pretty pathetic. Oh, it's not good. I'm out of staples, and I'm sweating. So if we can't find any more staples, we're gonna have to improvise. Where would staples be? I ran out of staples on this automatic one, but I did find this manual one. However, there's only a couple of staples left on it, so I have to use it sparingly. I'm on to the last step of step two. A lot of steps here. So, notice how I got my sides done. I need to do the front. So what these are for, and I'm gonna try to finagle them on there, these will encase the front completely. But it's gonna be a challenge because I only have a couple staples left. So, we'll see. Trying to do as evenly as I can with the staples I got. So I'm doing the backside right now, and I actually cut it just a smidge short if you sight down it. But you know, it's not really a straight line, you know, it's kind of coming in. It's a little shy right there. As long as the wave doesn't hit the boat, we'll be fine. Hopefully we could just botch it up with some foam. We're gonna add the foam, and that's gonna be the final step, which we got quite a bit. I've never used this stuff before. Oh wow. That didn't cover all that much. I thought it would cover a lot more. All right, well, I get the last little bit out of this that I can. This is rather alarming because I thought it would spread a lot more than what it is. This is how much one can covered me. I was a little overconfident how much this foam would spread, and when I heard about it, we might have built too big of a boat. But let's just see what we can do, and we'll improvise from there. Milk out whatever I got left on this one. Let's see how far we get with at least 5 cans, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. There's no way. There's just no way. But we'll continue. We're on can number 5 here, and I got 6 left. We might be able to do the inside, but we're definitely not going to be able to do the outside as well. I hope that just all expands and starts touching all the little gaps. Ah, I really wish they'd give you more in a can. Ah, that's not good, baby. Oh, I thought that would get me a lot more on that one. I got 3 cans left. That's it. I'm a little nervous if I'm being honest here, because if I miss one little spot, I'm not gonna be able to float. That That one came out with some power. Holy crap. I'm happy with the coverage of that can. All right, I feel a lot better after that. I bet you if I had another $100, this thing would be perfect. All right, I think we let that cure for a little bit and then we'll chill for a minute. No! I'm going for one peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Is it broke? So good. This is how the boat's turning out so far. We got 2 cans left. I gotta do the front, and then there's a couple of spots if you see here, like there's a giant hole there, a big hole there. So what I'm thinking is last can, last spot, last can, the last spots.
What?
I don't know, I'm getting tired. Remember how earlier I cut it a little bit short? Thinking if I just tuck this little piece of mesh here, maybe I can get that inch back, because I'm just gonna foam over top of this anyways. I'm gonna put the last can on. What I'm gonna do is go through here, find all the little holes I missed, fill those. Every little drop of this stuff counts in these final moments. That's the last of my spray foam. Hopefully I filled every hole I could. We'll come back when it's dry. The boat's finished. I tried to fill as many cracks as I possibly could. We're gonna add the finishing detail here on the beach. With the last couple of dollars of my budget, I was able to get this piece of duct tape and this Sharpie. Let's name this bad girl. I think Benjamin's fitting, considering the fact we spent one on it. How do you spell Benjamin? Is that with a J? If I'm being honest with you guys, it's pretty windy out here, as you can tell. We've got more waves than usual here at the beach. I'm not feeling too confident going in. I think a wave's gonna get me, but we'll see how Benny holds out. What's a boat without a flag? That's all I can afford right now. All right, let's do this. Well, it's already teetering quite a bit, but it's floating pretty nicely. I guess we're just gonna hop in. It's rather difficult, but I think as you can tell, it's not very stable. There's a high bacteria coming right now. Ah. The guy just walked by and let me know that there's a lot of poop in the water. We just had a hurricane, so the bacteria content's pretty high. He said, make sure whatever you do, don't put your head underwater. My head was underwater twice. If I get an ear infection, we'll know why. I'm gonna give it one more attempt. In the beginning of this, I was very confident I could build a boat using $100. But as you can see, that didn't really work out how I intended it to. It's windy, it's choppy. These just aren't proper sailing conditions. It's not me, it's the weather. Next time, I would definitely like to try a couple different things. But until then, thanks so much for watching.